Hello everyone, welcome to the Sangha, or basically called a conversation with myself. Or if you have any questions, we can talk through. I am not sure if people can see the. If you're on YouTube, please can you give me a thumbs up? Is you can see me, and if you have any question, also please do post it in the conversation. If you cannot hear me, see me, please do make a comment. Also in the Zoom, I have some few questions previously somebody has submitted, but somebody also asking on YouTube. I would like to ask two different questions. Or please, can you talk about jealousy in general? How can we overcome or deal with it? Or possible to completely eliminate it? Is possible to completely eliminate one question? How can one overcome or deal with it? If there's two questions, one is the dealing part, the second one is overcoming part. So three questions, and what is the jealousy and how the jealousy is come from. So jealousy is a human nature. You cannot ever be free from it. That's for sure. So remember, jealous is before you can eliminate or you can find a way to deal with it, you need to understand what is the source of the jealousy. Are you jealous? Insecurity is the source of your jealousy, or is having a sense of lack or lack of self-worth issues is the source of jealousy. The most of the time you hear in life, why them? So the moment you're asking is subject of a comparability. If you are comparing yourself to a second party or any bird in the life, there's always going to be a little bit of jealousy. Till you find enough self-worth or self-contentment, or we use the one word called santosa, being contained in the life, what it is, it is. Because the only way you can eliminate the jealousy, you fulfill it, you will find somebody else or something to be jealous of in your life. You can have a jealousy if everything you can fulfill it, you can still have a jealousy. Jealousy about your personal beauty to somebody else's beauty, or jealousy about how you appear, how they appear, how your even the some clothes hangs on to you, not hangs on to you. Jealousy is a mental lack of self worth, being self contained, or the finding is great as you are, not accepting the way you are and how things are in life. You can have a envy. There's two separate things with envy and jealousy. Envy sometimes can be a very positive, as inspirational, or they can give you a kick in the life to do something. But the moment it turns into a the point where envy becomes harmful to you, where you start dwelling on it. It cannot come out of it. So two ways you can do it. Materially, I'm pretty sure you cannot get away from jealousy. It doesn't matter. You have either physical dilemma, you're jealous because physically you can get it fixed, everything goes along, even the how one person looks, how one person uh, appears in public, how the one person talks. You can train everything intellectually and senses. You can build as much confidence as you like, but still a little shallow in the mind about your own self, not about in a nature, but it's like self doubt, not feeling always really contained. You will always find a little bit negative about your own self. Jealousy sometimes can be dangerous and sometimes can become a boost to your spiritual growth. So materially, you cannot deal with the jealousy. Only way you can deal with jealousy, either create a compassion, and second part with the acceptance of self and others. Because karmically, nobody is actually the same. Everybody is different. Their behavior, their appearance, and what people desire, what they have in life, and what actually they are in life. They're all everybody is individual. As long as you have identity crisis or have either lack of self individual awareness or swadharma awareness, you will find it, you end up always in the jealousy. So develop a spiritual awareness that at the higher level that everybody actually the same. There is no difference to it. But materially, as you appear, as you live in, appearing, accumulation, behavior, those things can be different. They can be a diversity. Accept the diversity and also accept your individuality as you are. And develop more compassion, love, and the self acceptance and acceptance of others as they are. Only way you can deal with jealousy. Yes, in order to eliminate completely, you can eliminate it because there is nothing permanent in life. I always say there is absolutely nothing that is fixed, permanent in life that you can always have it. Everything is moving. Unless we like to hold on to it, that's a different story. It's only time is possible to eliminate if one person is willing to accept it and move in life. If you cannot accept it, means you like to hold on to it, and it will stay with you. It cannot go away. And the second question is in the spirit world, soul who are earthbound, can they seek out people with a brighter light? If so, can they harm the individual in the spirit world? Soul who are earthbound, can they seek out people with a brighter light? If so, can they? Well, I don't think if they seek out people with brighter light, can they actually help them by leave the earth or dead? People used to find me in the past as well, leave the physical body. Okay, I don't think anybody can harm anyone. Is my personal experience also a statement. I have never come across in my life. If somebody is alive, cannot harm you, how is on earth somebody without the body can harm me? One point. There's a lot of stories, lots of theories about ghosts, spirit, this, that. But I have slept a very long time crematorium. I have slept in almost in a graveyard area next to it. I have not come anybody next to me unless all the spirit came inside me. That's different story. But nobody have actually. I have not found a threat. I have experienced many of them, but don't think that they can actually harm. What actually can harm is the fear of them, because since we were a child, we get told story after story, story after story about that creates a psychological fear in the unconscious fear inside your being. So actually, they are not harming, but we want them to harm us. You want them to harm you, even they are light being or they're not light being. And how can somebody be a light being if they are hurting other people? I don't really understand people say that God is going to punish you. God doesn't punish anyone. God loves. Like the look at sun, gives you the water to everyone. Rain is available to everyone. Prana is available to everyone. Despite you are totally atheist, God still loves you. There's the you don't believe in there's some God. Some people believe they worship some. Some people don't worship some. Some still gives light to everyone. Is a light is a light. It have a no discrimination. Discrimination only exists in human mind. There is no discrimination in godly planet. Even when your awareness reach to the godly consciousness or Buddha consciousness or universal consciousness or universal intelligence or cosmic intelligence, however you like to label it, you will come to a point of no discrimination but total acceptance. As long as there is a discrimination or duality of the mind, there will always be a karma, there will always be a consequences. So everything is adaptable, everything is changeable, and nothing is fixed. And I don't personally believe that light beings seek out harming people, or you seek the light beings, they will harm you because they want your light. If they are light beings, they already have light. They don't need anybody's light. But it's possibility that if you want them to harm in your unconscious part of the brain, there is a possibility. Only thing that harm, we call it bhoot, is a Sanskrit name. Bhoot means past. Bhoot also means ghost. What is the ghost? Is the past is a ghost. What is haunting people? Ghost never haunt anyone. Past haunts people. Spirits are everywhere. It's energy. Some trap energy, some is a free flow energy. You can label the energy, or you don't need to label the energy. Let it be. And the more loving, accepting, and compassionate you are, the brighter the vibration you will have. And I don't think any spirit will come and attack you, because they will always be blinded by your light. If the God inside you awaken, I don't think so anybody have any guts to attack the God inside you. So try to find a way to awaken the inner light, awaken the godliness inside you, compassion, love. So literally to transform the fear. If every action is revolved around insecurity, if every action revolves around fear and uncertainty, lack will always have a weakness in unconscious part of the brain that that will also weaken the confidence, that will also weaken the spirit inside you. So you are becomes more vulnerable, it becomes more potential to be targeted by the spirits or the light beings. But the more compassionate, loving, I don't really believe even the deaths can come out from grave and harm you. I don't think so. Or even the light beings who leave the body and they still exist, they will not come to harm you. When they were alive, they were helping. They will still again help, not to harm anyone. Similarly applies to the any ghost, any spirit. See many, or you can see you feel like the things, breeze happening, the lots of other sensations that happen inside the body. But where are those sensations coming from? In your body. You feeling them on your body, they are happening on your body. But if there's so much love inside you, if there's so much light inside you, all those fear will be transformed. They cannot attack you. But the moment you buy into the fear, it becomes a negative outcome on the body. So, only thing I will say, uh, not let the fear, the security, and the self doubts to hold or create the story in the head. And Bhagavad Gita, okay, Krishna says everything is changing and will continue changing. A cycle comes and goes. The when you become a part of life, there is no longer a cycle. So if you want to literally what one person's aim is, sometimes as a spiritual being, you could get trapped into the idealistic situations of life, creating the more dramatic rituals that looks very attractive. Looks like some magic is happening because everybody is after magic. You forgot the biggest magic you have, you are breathing. Biggest magic you have, you are talking. Biggest magic you have, you are walking. Biggest magic you have, you can contemplate, you can think. That's the biggest magic. But we always look for a magic. There's somebody or something will come along, solve your entire problem of life. Not going to happen until you are willing to transform yourself. Don't wait for anyone. God will not come and help you. God is not your slave. Remember that. God has better things to do. You need to think about how are you willing to transform your thinking? Are you willing to transform how you perceive life? Are you willing to transform how you interact with life, how you think in life? You can create a possibility. And the fulfillment will be there for sure. Till you are willing to transform, God cannot help you. God is busy doing lots of other things. You don't just only one responsibility. In the Sanatana Dharma, we say you have Jnanendriya, your intellectual senses, Karmendriya, your action senses, combined 10. Your mind, Buddhi, your individual intelligence, Chitta, your consciousness, Ahankar, your ego. You have 14 substance with you to make a decision, actions, think, process, whatever need to be done for yourself. And whatever comes outcome, that get decided in the day by your own self. So your life goes on. Till you can find freedom from all 14 of them, you cannot be liberated. You cannot be transformed completely. So, your spirit, you need to awaken your spirit. I don't think everybody has a soul personally. You have idea of a soul. Like you say, oh, I'm a sun. Actually, no, you are empty vessel. Water is your awareness. A sun is shining inside. You don't have the sun. You only have the reflection of the sun inside you. God is one place. Energy is one place. It's actually, you can never be controlled. You need to create a possibility through your actions, through your practices, so the soul that inside you trapped can be cleared up. So you get to see your real reflection in your consciousness. What you living day to day life is not the soul, it's not your spirit. It is a idea of a spirit you are living, not real spirit. Real spirit is inside. Somewhere maybe little tiny crack is happening. Now and then little spark happens. You feel that there is something. You need to unearth, discover it, uncover it, that whatever is buried inside you. Then we can talk about soul. Till then, there is no idea of soul, there is no idea of spirit. It's all ideologies and idealistic situations created by the mind or borrowed from society. So I hope that makes sense. If not, we can always talk about it again. There's dead people used to find me in the past, or I sense when they leave their body. Well, obviously, you will feel somebody leaving the body, and sometime you can also think about when they're leaving the body. I want them to find me because I am vulnerable. They will like to reach to the vulnerability. If there is a nobody is living inside the house, obviously somebody will like to invade it. We call them in modern language squatters. You know, if the in your body there is no self presence, in your body there is no God, your body there is no soul. Any soul or spirit is leaving the body. While they were alive, they have no possibility, but when they died, they looking for a body to go to, and they found a empty house. Nobody was living inside, so they go inside it. So make sure your house, I mean your body, not your literally house, but your body is never empty without your awareness. You 24/7 aware of your body. That it is yours and you live inside the body, but you are not the body, you have a awareness inside. So it's contained, taken, not vacant. As long as you are a vessel, empty, vacant vessel, you are subject to be taken. So bring the God inside you and develop the godliness inside you. And I don't think anybody will attack you ever. I can guarantee you that much. Nobody has ever attacked me because I'm occupied for day when I was born. I am taken by myself. So no other spirit can come inside and say, okay, hello, they see me, say, okay, please leave. House is already taken. So if you think that you are not in the body, yeah, sure, they will find you. Does anybody else have any question? Are you too? Or resume? There was Michelle, is there any question on your end?
Those were the ones that were submitted earlier. Maybe there's questions from the people who are now online on Zoom or on YouTube.
Okay. Black magic.
Yeah.
My dear, when people do the black magic, I like someone to do it to me. I have not found anybody who can do black magic. I have done many magic to myself. I have done plenty magic to myself, but I have not found anyone who claimed to be a black magician have done any black magic to myself. No. So I don't really know how the black magic works, or the black tantra, or the white tantra. All these things are there. Is creation of mind, creation of imagination. The, it's not somebody can do magic to you. You want that magic happen to you. So I want my magic to be done myself. I do them to myself, but nobody else can do that magic to me. I can guarantee you that much. So black magic, somebody thought they were going to break my leg. They poke the dolls, like when they make them the witchcraft. I haven't found anybody can do that. It's just if I believe it, if I buy it, there is a possibility. There is in my culture we have saying that vultures always praise for the healthy animal to die so they get a good meat. But their prayer it always come true. So if somebody is weak, vulnerable, yeah, sure, definitely. I tell you a story. There was a one incident in my life. There was one gentleman, very popular, author, public presenter, TV, you name it, media. I can't disclose the name. And love doing a beautiful angel work. Please don't take anyone personally. I love you. You believe in angels. Grateful for you. But happened to be in India with me by training. If somebody is being with me by training, you pray for angels every day to come and save you. You literally pray day and night to come and save you because you are encountering your own fear, your own demons inside you. They said, please, angels, come and save me. But from this demon, me, actually not me, is they have their own demons inside. So I tell them, only person that save you is me, not the angels. I guarantee that much. So the person was very popular, saying angels comes all the time to him other places. I said, Harvard, why don't you call any angels to help you now? So angels doesn't come here because they're scared of you. So he receiving the messages for the 5 or 6 other people, giving message to them what angel is telling them to do. I say, is there any message for me from any angel? See, they are not coming for you. They have no message for you. I say, are they scared? Because I will enslave them. But you don't let me into your mind. The person said to me, you do not let me into your mind. I say, I don't have one. That's why. You can't get me into my mind because I don't have one. Try to get me if you can. So the more you like to give them the possibility, and the person said, angels only come in Scotland. They don't arrive in South India. Because I said they don't want to pay for the air flight, I believe, or a visa. That's why they can't travel that far. So the only angels comes for him up in the highlands, not arrive in South India. As the people who is Christians in India, those angels no longer useful basically then. So if you believe in angels, great. I'm very happy for you. But fact is just a belief. I can believe that I have a unicorn and horn same time, and have wings, and I fly, but you don't see them. I can believe anything I want. It's good magic, but is it real? Is it, maybe it's real, but maybe not real for some people. So black magic is real for you if you believe it, but I don't really believe in such thing, my dear, because black is my unconscious part of the brain, and that's where the magic is hidden. If I can tap into my unconscious part of the brain, if I can awaken that, that will be the magic. There is no other black magic. Try to awaken your black magic inside you, not to worry about who can do the black magic, but are you willing to awaken your black magic in your unconscious part of your consciousness? You become a black magician who can do the trick to your own mind 24/7. So that's the one topic. Is there anybody else have any question in the Zoom? Bishop, I can't really see it. Is anybody have any question there? Probably not. Okay. So let me check if there is any question.
There was a second part to that one on YouTube, a question about, is there also subconscious?
Is there also subconscious? There is always a unconscious, subconscious, and conscious. So it is subconscious, there is unconscious, and there is subconscious. So conscious that you are aware, unconscious you have no idea, subconscious you partly something you know but actually not sure about it. Something almost like in limbo. Remember, if I actually not really understood that if you have a so much, and if you are a creation of higher frequency, whatever is inside you is also in a bad person too. Is actually everything exists made of same material. As long as you're on the planet Earth. Maybe in outer space, other planets, things may not be made of same composition. But as long as you're on the Earth, you're made of the same composition. And those compositions are controlled, vibrated by the certain frequency, the energy, or the vibration. This you can call it God, you can call it energy, you can call it frequency, how you like. You can call it Atma, you can call it a spirit. When they become solidified, you can see them having action in physicality. But your energy is constantly traveling and not staying in one place. Are you stay in one place with the big physical body? Your mind get bored. And within 2 days, look at the lockdown when it happened. Everybody was panicking to get out as soon as possible. So within 2 months, when your physical body, you are aware of it, you get bored. Can you imagine how light and how free your subtle body is or your energy is? You say energy stays stuck in one place, not moving. No. Energy moves a lot more faster than your physical body. So when you leave the body, don't really stay at one place. It's constantly transforming, constantly changing. Just like I call it a matrix of karma, matrix of life, matrix of energy. It's not fixed. It doesn't stay in one place. There's some systems are there. Somebody who over my father, next life, they will be my same family. People make like the oh, they find their ancestors within their family. Really? You think that your karmic relationship only remain in one tunnel? Probably not. It have changed many times. You might have been a father or a mother of somebody else, and not even a human body, maybe animal body. Maybe some animal, what you see it and your doorstep, might have been your ancestor, but live somewhere else. It's irrelevant. The what but we find a such in the scenario I find in life that sometimes you make a relationship, whoever is in your immediate, your children or your grandparents or your grandchildren, you try to make them within the same family. Say, my father died, or grandfather passed away, will come back my grandchild or nothing. You don't stay in the same loop. You are moving, constantly evolving, transforming, traveling through the time and space. Nothing is fixed. But we want to fix our idealistic relationships, idealistic situations. We want everything to be magical. We want everything to be in a show. Uh, Imagine like a fairyland, like imagination too much. As long as your mind is busy creating, you cannot feel yourself what is happening. So stop your mind being busy creating, try to start feel and connect with it. You find more and more discoveries about yourself. What you see on a physical level is a very tiny activity. But what have taken before that in your universe, not the universe outside, your body is also a universe. And what have taken something a very little on physical level to appear. There have been a billions of activities before had taken place for one little action to arrive. Can you connect them? Can you feel them? Can you feel those frequencies? And then we can talk about mind and talk about awareness. So till then, enjoy the breath, enjoy connecting with yourself, and try to find a way to drop the idealistic approach to the life. As long as you are seeking, chasing, constantly running like a maniac, you are not going to be happy. I can guarantee that much. Till you start accepting, observing, that doesn't mean you become lazy and believe somebody else will solve my problem. Still engage, try to transform, create the possibility to have your inner spirit aligned with your actions, and you find a lot more happiness. On that note, Hariom, thank you everyone. If you have any questions, please do reach out. All the conversation today will also be available live, will still be left on YouTube, I think. And if you have any questions, you can always contact and reach out via the WhatsApp, or you can fill the form if you like. The questions will be discussed next time. And there's more previous seminars is still available. read them, talk to them, share with your friends if you think somebody might be interested to see how you're thinking or how we think. Okay. Thank you, everyone.
They also, just to point out, on YouTube, they can be translated